filling, so that's the hard bit. The pastry is the hard bit. The filling is the easy bit. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Magic hands, magic hands. Go, do more good work.
Brilliant. OK, so that's the pastry bit, so you end up with that case. Then, what we do for the next one? Loads of golden syrup, and then just chuck in the breadcrumbs and the ginger, and then we need to zest the lemon into there as well.
Just in?
All in, yeah, all in, and then mix it together. And this one you can be kind of quite tough with. You've got wooden spoon there, just mix it all together. Tim, would you zest the lemon in for me?
I will do.
Please?
I will zest it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this really, the breadcrumbs are kind of quite important too, because what you want is you really want older bread, so it's quite stale, so they're quite crunchy. Right. Ours are a little bit on the soft side, and so you just really work them in. And you get that nice smell. You get the ginger coming through, you get the lemon coming through. That's beautiful, Tim.
So, Tim, you also wrote the music for Matilda, right?
Yeah, this...
The musical.
The Roald Dahl story has become a musical, and I wrote songs, yeah.
That must have been pretty impressive to get asked to do that. Were you nervous about putting that? What could you do that?
I wasn't nervous about it. If I knew what it was going to be, I would have been nervous. I probably should have been nervous, but I read the script adaptation, which was just a dry script without any songs, written by Dennis Kelly, who's my new best friend, and I just wanted to do it so much because I love Roald Dahl, and this adaptation's so wonderful, and it makes you laugh and cry and all those things. I just had the best time writing. It was really hard sometimes. Sometimes I'd say that's not right, or at one point they killed off a whole character who had the 2 best songs in the show, and I couldn't write for 2 months. I was, until I came round to understanding why, and it's just been brilliant. And it's going to be on the West End, and
that's perfect. Just pour all that into there.
It's going West End.
It's going West End. It started in Stratford, did 3 months over Christmas, because it's produced by the Royal Shakespeare
Pour that
Company.
in there.
No less.
And then we bake that for about half an hour, and that will basically set the breadcrumbs and the lemon. Carry on talking. I'm just going to make a bit of custard. So what we've got a little bit of vanilla in here. Then we add some egg yolks and some sugar into here. OK, so this is making your own custard. You could buy it. There's no reason why not. But making your own custard is quite nice.
You could buy a tart for that matter.
Yeah, exactly. Whisk that together, and then we add a little bit of our milk that's come up to what we call scalding point, which is the point just below boiling. OK, whisk that in, and then we add the rest of that into there.
So I always assumed it was... I know you can't probably get more than boiling, but I assumed it was more, because it was scalding hot.
How's your physics degree?
Yeah, not good, not good.
Just under. And then we...
Ever since Professor Brian Cox came on, I'm giving up physics.
He's so hot, isn't he?
Oh.
Yeah, he just kind of blew... Anything you said to him was like, wow, and just over our head all the time.
To cut to the chase with Professor Brian Cox, basically, we're all doomed. The world's going to die, and there's nothing worth living for.
But we won't be here.
We won't be
it's
here.
true.
So enjoy yourself.
So this goes back in the pan. We stir. The egg then thickens, and it comes out to be this nice thing, because the more you stir it, the longer you leave it, the thicker it becomes.
Don't believe you.
Then...
It's all a lie.
Remember the other tart that we made before, Tim?
Oh, yeah, when we were practising.
That's that one. Yeah, so that's turned out really well as well.
Did we see how good I did at the pouring?
That was good, yeah.
Perfect.
I just need...
Pouring, you're good.
It's exactly the same as this one.
That's delicious.
Yeah, and then...
That looks better than
So it's nice and soft and gooey.
Oh, that is good.
In the middle. So we have a bit of that, a couple of strawberries on the plate, lashings of custard.
We're here early for this bit.
Go for it.
Tim, please.
You don't eat your rabbit, you don't get your tart.
we need you to eat that quickly.
Now, also, what happens with it, because there's lemon and ginger in it, it's quite a grown-up flavour. It's not sweet, as you would imagine.
Okay.
I love the word lashings. It reminds me of Enid Blyton.
Yeah, it's what custard should be, and lashing should be the official quantity.
Oh,
that's nice, isn't it? So it's not, even though it's sweet, the lemon and the ginger.
Did you? Yeah. Did it taste
on
better?
television, I ate hair on television.
Yeah, but it was rabbit you ate.
Oh,
That's,
so you did well.
I've got a photo shoot.
Yeah, do you like that?
It's really good.
Good joke.
I've turned it into a song.
Nice. Okay. Oh, it's chewy. Nom, nom, nom.
I'm going to eat more of this.
It's
Coming up,
sticky.
Simon, Arlene and I are making a...
Now it's time to review some things for the weekend with our gadget guru today, Nikki Moore, with a little help from our guest also, Tim Minchin. How are you, Nikki?
Very good.
Good. You've got 3 things for us to look at?
Yeah, our 3 gadgets this week are a device for your guitar, a keyboard for your iPhone, and a high-end wireless speaker.
OK, we're going to start with the guitar. Tim's here to demo it for us. How's your guitar playing?
I'm the best guitarist in the world.
In the world?
That's perfect.
OK, that's good. That's
Right,
good.
so this is called Jam by Apogee, and it's basically a plug-and-play device, you can see here. It's a digital converter that acts as a gateway between your computer, your iPad, and your electric guitar or bass.
Yeah.
So we can then, if I start to record you...
Yeah.
So if I hold this up...
It's Britpop, so I'm going to play. You won't hit... Oh, is it going? You've got vampire fingers. You hold it, I'll do it.
Yeah, that's it,
Here we go.
Okay, it connects via USB and it starts to record your strumming. We're using GarageBand, but it does work...
Vampire fingers. So it stops.
Yeah, and then go back.
And
that
then,
one here.
Yeah. And then I've chosen this amp. You can choose lots of different amps.
Press, there you go, and if you can hear it. So yeah, it's working with GarageBand, but it works with Logic Pro, Main Stage, and it also has an external control on here that controls the gain. So you can hear that's what you've recorded.
So basically, when you have a guitar, an electric guitar, it doesn't work without some sort of amp. So this, rather than being an amp, is an analog to digital converter,
Yeah,
and you
exactly.
plug it through a whole lot of virtual amps, and you know, you get what you paid for.
You know your stuff here, Tim. That's brilliant. You're playing with it before the show.
I was having a fiddle with it, and look, it's cheap, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like £75. It's like a mini portable studio, so you don't have to go into a studio. You can practice, record, and it's
So
good
if
fun.
you were serious, you'd get a Digi 001 or a Motu or something. But this is like a really cheap, easy way to do something.
Yeah, exactly.
If that's what you're into. It's
all right,
all right. So it doesn't work.
Let's move on to the next one.
Okay, next. Okay, so the next one is
we need this.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's another music gadget. Okay,
Sorry, I'm in the shop.
This is called Pocket Loops by Gear 4, and this is obviously a keyboard. You connect your iPhone to the dock here, and it basically becomes a mini MIDI recorder sampler. So it has, we've got some stuff in here.
Do you know what you're doing on this one, Tim? Yeah, because this is cool. If you were in the 90s and you knew you could do this now, it's hilarious, right? So I put down a kit already.
That's a drum
And then
beat.
I put down a bass, which will start at the beginning of the next 4-bar loop. So it's doing your 4 bars back to 1.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I'm so cool.
Yeah,
and then I choose this instrument, which I did. We could do like a weird 80s thing. Here we go.
Start to play. It has 29 keyboard voices and 16 integrated drum loops. You have drum and bass, hip-hop, reggae.
So that's going now. And then I could do a little solo. Can I stand around here? So Stevie, here we go.
Brilliant.
It's too long. It's I made a 1-bar loop. So we go like this.
But you can...
Make it a 4-bar loop. I love this. Can we do this all day? I'll delete that, and we'll do it again.
But you can record and remix and edit once with all the software on the app.
How much is this?
So it's $49.99 for the keyboard, and the app's free. So you download the app, but you need the Pocket Loops app and the external keyboard for them to work together.
God. Can we just stop this? It's awful.
Do you know, I'm so relieved you're here to demo that, because I don't think I'd have been...
It's really fun, and if you this is the sort of thing that you blow a bit of money on and plug it into a really big system at party, and you can all
have a go.
Dance like you're...
All right, Tim, let's move on to the last one. Let's move over here.
Okay, so this is the Libratone Beat. This is a high-end wireless speaker, so it's a 50-watt speaker. It's got good sound. It comes with 2 wireless transmitters that you can connect to USB or to an iPod, an iPad, iPhone. It's got a satin chrome handle here, so it's portable. And then I'm just going to play you...
I only ever allow people to make handles out of satin chrome. It's a rule.
But you can hear it's got...
The sound of this is good, right?
Yeah, so it's 50 watts, it's got good sound. But it has full room technology.
That's it, yeah!
So basically, it has 360-degree sound. It's got technology built into it that reflects the sound off all the walls in the room. So you have, no matter where you are in the room, you can hear decent quality sound because it's 360. And that's very stylish. This is cashmere.
This is cashmere. This is the coolest thing.
It's really
because it's expensive.
Yeah, that's £549, so it is pricey, but it is good quality. But it's a lot of money.
As you can see, I'm touching this a lot in the hope that the company who builds it gives me one.
Not going to happen. Right, thanks, Nikki. For more information on those gadgets, email us via our website, bbc.co.uk/something for the weekend, and we'll email you back with the details. But now it's time for Filthy Cities and Dance. While they're bringing that over, I can tell you that these clips of Prisoner Cell Block H and the Pac-Man release were from Tim. What year were they from, please?
1980, the year I turned 5.
1980. Simon, can you explain what we're all eating
Okay,
here?
all right. So, in order of courses, then we've got... Tim has got the pickled mackerel with the bacon and spinach salad, and then main course is me with our rabbit chimichangas.
Sorry, I swapped.
Did you? Yeah.
I like it. Well, I just really quite like this.
Treacle tart for you.
Yeah.
Really
For Lou.
finished.
Well, it's
not
got
waiting for the guests.
it's the ginger I like.
And then Arlene has the and finally dish, which is our gnocchi that you made so brilliantly with the butternut squash.
you try that,
and
Arlene?
the pepperoni and salt.
You do,
I want
do
some of
you?
that as well.
Okay.
I think mackerel and bacon pre-11 or whatever time it is a bit challenging for me. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
though, aren't
Be
you?
brave.
Fish for breakfast.
Be brave.
Producer
I
over there.
bet you all want to try this, don't you?
We entered at 7.
Want some of this with me?
Tim, we've got some emails in, all asking the same question. Irene Lavington and Chris Jenkinson says the same things, loads more. Which do you write first, lyrics or the melody when you're writing your tunes?
I start with a lyrical idea, and then, depending on what I'm writing about, I make a sort of musical, stylistic decision and then build it up. But it's always the lyric that drives it.
Is the music part of the comedy?
Well, not in the way that...
Les Dawson.
Yeah, traditional musical comedy, and one of the reasons people, famously think it's not very good is that being bad at the instrument used to be part of got it, and so I don't play that gag, and I don't do what Bill Bailey does, which is find the joke in the stylistic kind of traditions and all that sort of thing. My music's only part of the comedy because to do a really harsh song against really silly music or a really epic love song where the lyrics are weird but actually massively orchestrated it's funny. Not funny to explain, but it is. It does. It helps the comedy.
I also had a good tweet from Joanne Hewer who said, "Does your wife mind you talking about her in your songs? Because you are quite descriptive about her."
Well, yeah, and some of it's just fictional and some of it's not. But I think if you come to my shows, you come away with the idea that I'm very fond of my wife. I talk a lot about the fact that I've been with her since I was 17.
Very
and all
fun for her. That's good.
Yeah, I know.
That's a good thing.
I'm all for liking
It does
wives.
help in a marriage. Arlene, Joel Pearson says, how does somebody get into choreography today?
So, in a dream world,
You
you'd
need
have
dancers.
a week.
You need dancers.
Yeah, that's
In a
your
dream
next
world,
well.
you'd have a week.
I
If
think
you
you-
don't get that.
I think
it's
you-
Arlene
like
can
push, push,
choreograph.
push.
I think
Tim,
Tim, I think you've bottled it with just an
He's
orchestra.
got-
Where's the dance troupe?
Right, one step at a time. Next
Wait,
year,
wait
Dance
till you
troupe.
see Matilda. It has a genius choreographer that was part of Matilda.
Yeah.
And, from everybody I've spoken to, the choreography is amazing.
Yeah,
And they're a
luckily I'm
brilliant,
not on
brilliant
stage.
choreographer. yeah, I saw your wiggle.
I
a little
dance
odd.
like I cook.
Yeah. A little odd. Yeah.
Tim, I've got a quick one from Isabel Worrell. What do you prefer the most, music or comedy?
We've run out of time, so just give us a quick answer.
I'm a musician. The comedy's by the way.
Hey.
OK, that's it for this week. Many thanks to our guests.